Sharing. Joining us right now is Matt Bellany. He's a Puck founding partner. Good morning to you. We've all been awaiting, trying to understand how this password sharing program is really going to work. Is it really going to cut down and create more subscribers? What's that going to look like? And how this ad-supported tier is working in an environment that is clearly challenged when it comes to the advertising space. So what's your expectation?
It'll be interesting because these projections for the year, Netflix was pretty bullish, something like 20 million for the year on adding this ad tier subscriber. And most people believe that they are not going to get anywhere near that. Plus, it would be great if they could reveal the revenue attached to these subscribers, because as you mentioned, the ad market right now is not ideal for launching this tier. And if they can't attach more revenue to these subscribers, they're not paying as much as they used to when Netflix would announce big subscriber gains. So it'll be interesting to see how that matches up, revenue per subscriber, in addition to the update on the ad tier.
But Matt, you don't think that they're going to necessarily disclose that figure?
No, they will. They will. The expectation is that they'll give us both the number of subscribers in the ad tier and the average revenue per user, which is the key metric here, because the question with the ad tier is how many of these subscribers are going to be new subscribers and how many of them are people who were previously
Well, that's what I was going to ask you. How much of this is cannibalizing the business? Do you think it is?
Exactly. And the numbers on that have been good so far. It hasn't been cannibalizing in these different markets that they have talked about. But we'll see what they say.
I mean, one of the things we talked to Andy Jassy last week, we talked about Prime, but more importantly, he was saying that people were really trading down. There was a lot of trading down in terms of the types of products that people would buy. They'd be looking for an expensive item. They'd end up buying the cheaper item, which I think goes to this question of whether we're going to see people trading down in terms of what kind of subscription package they take.
I think that's a great point. Now, Netflix has said that it hasn't really been happening, that the ad-supported subscribers are new mostly. But when you combine that with the password sharing and some of the challenges in the greater economy, I think it's only natural to expect that people are looking for bargains. Right. And when you're looking at all these streaming services that you're subscribing to, and there's a cheaper option for Netflix, you'd think people would take it.
Matt, let's go bigger picture for a second, if you will, which is this writer strike that seems to be upon us. How long do you think it goes, if it goes? And if it happens, who is the winner in the streaming world during this period?
That's a great question, because my prediction right now, I think there will be a strike. The May 1st is the deadline, but I think they'll probably extend. My prediction is that they will strike around Memorial Day, maybe even last through Labor Day. So it will be a summer strike. And the best positioned people to survive this or to weather it are the ones with the most global content, which would be Netflix, people who have stockpiled. They've all stockpiled, but unscripted content. We saw Netflix is investing heavily in unscripted content. And, a lot of the writers are going to lose a lot of these deals to create scripted content at these outlets. And I think Netflix may be positioned to weather this the best.